Radhe Radhe. We were discussing ill effects of Holstein milk last time. Let me tell my viewers that nutrition is crucial in growing children. Hence, young couples must understand these fundamentals. I am making this series so that these fundamentals are put on record and they can be passed on and not locked in a dark room by vested interests once again. Well, coming back to BCM7, which is a peptide formed during digestion of casein in the milk of Holstein or A1 animals or A1A2 animals. A2 animals do not produce this peptide when their milk is digested. Viewers, I purposely repeat certain fundamentals so that you get used to them. In America, only A1 milk is available because the dairy industry there is only profit oriented. The packet milk does not say anything about the origin of the milk nor about the procedure it has gone through. It only says percentage of carbohydrates, protein and fat. I am talking of America because we in India have imported all our procedures from America, be it Anand Dairy or anywhere else in India. Since last 2-3 years, many dairies have started selling cow milk in India. Now they do not specify which cow nor they say which procedure the milk has undergone. Obviously, HF has become very prevalent these days. Hence, all cow's milk is being mixed up. Secondly, the processing does not say whether this milk has gone through defatting etc. or not. In that case, lot more unwanted ingredients are then added, as in the case of packet milk. Reconstituted milk is no longer milk. Why do you think butter or ghee is so relatively cheap? A calculation views you need 300 liters of milk to get 1 kg of ghee. So at the rate of 50 rupees a liter, it becomes 1500 rupees for 1 kg. So the ghee cannot be sold at a price of less than rupees 1000, that is minimum. Viewers, please stop HF milk if you do not want your children and yourself to suffer from unknown diseases. Take milk from direct suppliers. Check them, or take buffalo milk for paneer, khoa, ghee, etc. Drink less milk. Remove malai from buffalo milk and use it for tea, etc. Use only desi cow milk, but also the dung and the urine of HF is also not recommended by us for agriculture. I came across Devil in the Milk in 2014 by the grace of Shri Muluk Pithadishwarji, who made me an instrument of his will. Due to my background, I have been checking since then, but I have not come across any new research after 2013. One research by Muhammad Raisul Haq I found in 2013, but after 2013 I did not find any other research on this subject. Yes, as HF is increasing by word of mouth, people do know A2 milk slowly. Talking of diseases, I had mentioned diabetes 1. Now we know from trials that when experimental animals were fed A1 formula, there was plaque formation in the arteries leading to hardening or blockage of arteries resulting in heart attack. Please remember viewers, I had mentioned that vitamin K2 MK7 in A2 milk on the contrary, helps mobilize calcium from unwanted places like heart and brain, etc., and move it to our bone formation. BCM7 is a small compound and it gets to the brain and creates havoc, but there is not much re- research except what was reported by Woodford. Industry does not want public to know the facts about HF. BCM7 and BCM5 have opium-like effects on brain. In fact, the effects are 5 times more harmful than opium itself. Studies of BCM7 are being conducted at same places at some places. Hence, they indirectly have bearing on HF or A1 milk only, as A1 milk only is connected to BCM7 that is already established by research. Now, opium increases blood glucose and most of blood lipids. These are the effects of opium I am explaining. Besides diabetes, hypertension, it affects respiratory system and the nerves also. So the next diseases children consuming A1 milk is autism and schizophrenia. As per WHO, 24 million people in the world are suffering from the above mental diseases, especially in America. Proof is given by scientists like Cade, who believes that autism and schizophrenia are connected to casein because BCM7 is found in the blood and urine of children suffering from autism and schizophrenia. I will here support ban A1 dairy products. Now I will talk of A1 and A2 research by Muhammad Rasul Haq of NDRI Karnal, an esteemed dairy institution that is university. This is the only institution that tested A1 and A2 milk in 2013 and certifies. Hence, Dr. Huck's research cannot be called biased. In his valuable doctorate thesis in 2013, Dr. Huck found that BCM7 yield in A1 was 3.2 times more as compared to A1 A2 samples, that is mixed breed samples. Here pure A1 breed is compared to mixed breed samples. There was no BCM7 when A2 milk samples were fed. It also proves that mixed breed also does have negative impact on health, but pure HF is deadly. Dr. Huck further says that on feeding mice with BCM7 containing formula, the WBCs, that are white blood cells, infiltration increased markedly in intestines. He concludes that feeding BCM7 formula induces inflammatory immune responses like in rheumatism. Again, a case of banned dairy by the modern practitioners, that is A1 dairy. My own work on fatty acids profile in butter of desi cow and HF cow was very revealing. The fatty acid profile has many clues for medical practitioners. The pattern of fatty acid profile in A2 butter was consistent. That is, short chain fatty acids were more in percentage than long chain fatty acids. Also, the ratio of omega 3 and omega 6 was positive for health. Presence of omega 9 was also confirmed. In contrast, the presence of C18, that is stearic acid, a long chain fatty acid, was considerably more, and the percentage of butyric acid, that is C4 chain fatty acid, was less in the case of Holstein cows. Ask child specialists about the importance of GABA. GABA is gamma aminobutyric acid. I have already spoken about other sleep inducing compounds like serotonin. Endometriosis is a lady's problem. Lara Bredin, an Australian gynecologist, says that when her patients stopped milk, they got relief. In 2017, when lactose reluctant people were given A2 milk, their condition started settling. In Australia, A2 milk is available in supermarkets labeled as A2. New Zealand has quietly started changing their herds into giving A2 milk. Trivedi et al. In 2015 showed that this BCM7 opioid affects the DNA and genetic processes. How serious? The research establishes connection between the intestines and brain. This era belongs to autoimmune diseases and not so much to infectious diseases like chickenpox. The autoimmune diseases are like arthritis. We can only take precautions and stay away from HF dairy products. Now I will give some examples of institutional deception in milk products. The packet curd does not mention the source of milk nor the culture with which it is set. This culture is different from our lactobacillus, which is the most friendly bacteria in the gut and the soil also. It manufactures K2 in the intestines, so with packet curd we lose that benefit. Packet yogurt cannot be used to set fresh milk into curd. Similarly, packet cream keeps conveniently quiet about its ingredients or the source. If you try to make butter or ghee, you will not succeed. So, what type of cream is this? You will not get a drop of ghee or fat. I therefore urge government to protect the consumer by enforcing the honest labeling of food products. Like in milk, it is whether it is made from desi guy only or mixture of all the different cows. What all is added during processing, and like in cream, what are the ingredients? In the light of all this, I leave it to viewers to make their own judgment, as people are lazy to change unless they are compelled by their health or by the children's attitudes, or the children suffer in the school and from mental diseases. Thank you. Radhe Radhe.